6:16 out the door. Let's get over to Jed Castles.
Yeah.
Feels good out the door this morning.
It's the best outdoor morning we've had all week, guys, so enjoy it. Temperatures are starting in the low 60s over much of the metro right now. It's sunny out there. It's really pleasant. We're 64 here starting off this morning, so enjoy it. Nice start out the door this morning. Afternoon weather should warm back up. We'll call it a hot afternoon. Humidity levels probably not as hot or as humid as they'll be coming up this weekend, but it still will be a hot day today, so dress appropriately. Temperature should rebound back up to 89 here later this afternoon. Let's kind of take a look back over the month of June. We've just about wrapped this month up. We've got one more day. So as we check out the beginning of the month, it was a stormy start, as we remember there for your first and second. Those are some stormy days. And then the second week was pretty stormy from the 7th all the way through the morning of the 10th. So we had all that stormy weather there, lots of rainfall, just a lot of rain over the state. But since that point on the 10th, it has been a dry pattern. And look at all the 90s there. We've yet to make it to 100 officially, 99 both on last Friday and last Saturday. But since that point, it's been pretty mild, 80s for highs the last 3 days. It's felt pretty good. We're going to start to nose it back up as we go into the holiday weekend, so the heat will be building back in. But what I want to make the point here is all the rain has been at the beginning of the month. So that makes it now 18 to 19 days since we've had just 1/4 of an inch of rain here in Oklahoma City. Why is that important? Well, we don't have a drought right now, but you probably will notice if you don't have the sprinklers on, you go out in the yard, you got to do some work, the ground's really getting rock solid. It's like concrete now. So really dried out with all those hot days. You combine those together and it's drying out. We're not in a flash drought right now, but we're kind of getting a little close to those kind of conditions where you really will notice it on those on ramps and off ramps, where they don't have any sprinkler systems at all. When those start to brown up, you know that you've got that drought trying to build back in. Right now they're still a little green, but they're headed that direction. So we're watching that again. The dry conditions are the story here over central Oklahoma. So get your sprinklers out. Probably will need those here in the coming week to weekend. Let's check your morning temp. 62, that's our current temp. Southeast winds at 3, so a very pleasant start this morning. Won't last all morning. It'll warm back up pretty quickly. That sun's still high voltage this time of the year. 75 by 9, 86 by about lunchtime. We'll climb in the upper 80s. There might be a few spots right up around 90 here for Oklahoma City. But temperatures today overall look pretty good. That is comparison to what we're expecting this weekend as that heat does build back in. The humidity will as well. Some 50s in the east, a few 50s around, but 60s are the rule. Low 60s, very pleasant out the door this morning. We will heat it back up as temperatures climb in the upper 80s. Close to 90 here in central Oklahoma, just a touch hotter out in the western part of the state. And same case tomorrow, near 90 in the east, mid-90 central, and some spots closing in on 100 out in the western part of the state. So will it rain over the weekend? We're watching a tropical low down here along the Gulf Coast. It's right on the coast right now. See the rain associated with that. Watch that rain develop and shift on northward. That's going to keep rolling northward, and by Saturday, that'll be right across central parts of Texas. That will provide a chance of some rain there on Saturday for Texas. It'll move up into Oklahoma on Sunday and then shift eastward as we go toward Monday. So with that kind of rounding the corner, moving up in the state, it might just provide a chance of some rain. Right now, the best chance will be across southeast parts of Oklahoma. Here in the metro, we'll put it at 20%. We'll monitor that. If there's going to be a rain chance, that's what's going to bring it. So we'll watch that as we go into the holiday weekend. Otherwise, hot, hazy, humid weather on the way. A little wind out there for your holiday weekend. Find a lake and keep yourself cool. Highs will close in on 100 much of next week. We're going to take a break. Got your outdoor forecast coming up right after this.